Learning Collaborative, and I had the unique opportunity last summer, actually the last 3 summers, to get to see the interns that came to us that each community center hired, and got to spend the week with them, preparing them to go out and do this work and to be inspired and be connected to everything that we're saying. And got to also see those interns work at my sites and got to see them grow in their experience with the children and the impact that they were making with the kids. And it is truly the impact of the collective to be able to see those students come back at the end of the summer, to be able to see the statistics that we collectively made, because Delaware's pretty big and we reached almost 1,900 students, but that's a drop in the bucket of the students we can reach collectively if we continue this work, continue working together. In our locations, we've had students who came to us at 16, 17 years old who are now working for us year-round and are approaching full-time status. And so they are committed to youth development work, they are in education programs, they are working to do this, and their first step along the way was getting their first job, any place, by coming to be an intern in the Governor's Fellows Program. The impact that we have, last summer we were able to bring summer camp programs to charter schools that did not have the funding to do that for their kids. That is funding that needs to continue. The opportunity needs to be there for these students older to get the first job experience and younger to be able to get that near peer support. SummerCollab's been doing the literacy work for a long time. And the one thing that we found really early on is that grown-ups can tell kids to read and teachers can tell kids to read, but it is really, really different when a 16 or 17-year-old sits down with the book with you in the corner and says, let me tell you a story. And those kids eat out of our young adults' hands. I see people nodding. I see people who've been doing this a long time with me nodding. It is just different when we can train our young people to do this right, to talk and teach the kids to love learning, to go back to school loving learning, and then for us to be able to tell the story. You know, United Way is giving us the pathway to be able to say, look, we've got the detail, we've got the evidence that this is working for our kids. So I encourage all of you to take the report that you have, to talk to your stakeholders, to talk to your young adults who are turning away from education. I am a mom raising 2 girls who are going to school for education. One is about to step into her first classroom next fall. So super exciting to see that happen and to see that their impact in working through high school and youth development led to that outcome for them. But encouraging the people who matter to step into education, step into literacy, step into summer for us, for our kids. That's really all I have to say. I stand for the kids, I stand for the programs that we do and the collective impact that we do together, and for the people who've been doing it on the streets for 15, 20 years here in Wilmington, because a lot of you have been.